Hey everybody! So somewhat recently, we just got a bunch of new information about the next season of Deep Rock Galactic, which has been given an official title, Plaguefall. I'm excited to learn more, but until then I wanted to try my hand at theorizing about the upcoming update. Specifically, what this update might have in store for us in terms of gameplay. I think we have enough puzzle pieces here to start putting something together, so I thought it'd be fun to take a few guesses. Without further ado, let's take a look at the new trailers and see what we can find. So right off the bat, one of my guesses from the last video I did actually seems like it was correct. In the Season 3 title reveal video, we can see the dwarves using those weapons or tools from that one leak a little while ago that I'll show on screen now. It looks like one of them is used to blast ice, maybe, out, and the other one is used as a vacuum to pull stuff in. So whatever these parasites are, it seems like we're going to be stopping and capturing them. And we can confirm that we are capturing them with this leak of what the space rig will look like during Season 3. In my last video, I noticed the tank in the background of a previous leak, and I'm actually pretty proud of myself for catching that, because it turns out it was important. It seems like we're capturing some weird parasite flesh things and storing them inside of these tanks for presumably studying. Whatever it is, we finally have a look at what we're fighting against. For those of you thinking it was Cursite, I'm sorry to say you were wrong. I got a few comments about people who thought this was Cursite infection, and I'm kinda surprised, but it's understandable. I did have to use an advanced technique to understand why it wasn't Cursite. The technique I used was looking at it with my eyes. I'm sorry for being a bit sarcastic there, but I don't understand how this became a thing. When a bug is infected with Cursite, they turn blue and gray, and also have massive yellow crystals jutting out of their bodies. The only thing these parasites have in common is that they glow yellow on tiny parts of their bodies. Not only that, but in the first ever hints as to what would be in Season 3, the developers mentioned a new threat coming from outer space. Now, I know that Cursite could come from space because we know absolutely nothing about its origins, but it'd be really weird for the developers to specify it comes from space and then use something already on the planet. Anyways, I'm sorry for poking fun at you guys a little bit. It was an alright theory, but it looks like it's been disproven. Now let's talk about how this parasite infection might work in-game. At first I thought we might get a new mission type, but I don't think that's particularly likely. Instead, I think these growths we're seeing in caves are part of a new mission event. My guess is that it'll work similarly to the Prospector drone and the data deposit events you can currently find in caves now. Exactly how many different events there'll be is something I can't quite guess at. Maybe they've shown off more than one, but at this point I can only really imagine one type of mission event. My guess is that we'll encounter these weird growths in caves, and then Mission Control will send us down the vacuum and the ice ray. From there, we destroy the growth, collect some samples, and probably fight off massive hordes of infected bugs. Another thing I wanted to talk about is those worms. Last time, I suggested that they were just mutated parasites, but I'm starting to think I was wrong on that. In a video showing off a recording session of new voice lines, the worms were mentioned very frequently. It seems like they're going to be a pretty big deal. Maybe part of it will be killing off a certain number of worms that are going around infecting different bugs? I have no idea. I'm honestly pretty stumped because I didn't think these worms would be important at all. Considering it appears that they're just reusing AI and animations from an existing enemy, I kinda thought they'd just be a quick once-off spin-off, but it seems like they have some level of importance to this event. But maybe that idea is wrong and I'm just misinterpreting the voice lines. Regardless, there's something weird going on with those worms, and I have no idea what it is. Well, this concludes my guesses about Season 3. I know this video was a lot shorter than my last one, but I just wanted to get something out to discuss these ideas. Go ahead and let me know what you think the new season events are going to be, and maybe what those worms are for. I'm looking forward to hearing it. Also, one final thing. I don't normally do this, I hate to beg for subscribers, but we are so close to 1,000. I never thought I'd even get to 500, so I'd like to take a moment just to ask, if you enjoyed this content, please subscribe. It would mean an awful lot, and it would also make my channel eligible for monetization, which would give me an extra incentive to keep making videos for you guys. Regardless though, even if I hit 1,000 or not, I'm still going to be making content, and I really appreciate all of you who have already subscribed. With all that said, I'll see you next time.